this info, we will explain why it is important to focus and to set goals in life. You will learn the what, why, how system for setting goals, and you will get a 5-point action plan on how to reach your goals. Check it out. Hey all teen voices out there! In today's society, most of us are surrounded by multiple choices. There are so many things that we can do. It's easy to get lost or to quickly jump between things. Therefore, being able to focus on the right thing has probably never been more important than now. To find out what we should focus on, we need to first find out what we want to achieve, what our goals are. We might have small goals, huge goals, goals for today or tomorrow, and goals for 20 years from now. Yes, we all need to set up goals, or at least we should set up goals. Think about it. What are your chances to reach a good destination if you don't even know where you want to go? Yes, you may end up in a good place just by chance, but the probability for that happening is much higher if you actually focus on a specific goal. Unfortunately, most schools don't teach us about setting goals. Therefore, many people don't have good goals, at least not goals that are powerful enough to motivate them to make needed changes in their lives. So, the first thing we need to do here is to learn how to set goals. The second thing then is to learn how to reach our goals. So, how do I set powerful goals in my life? When setting goals, a good thing to follow is the what, why, how system. First, you identify a goal. That is the what. Most of us have no problem with making a list of goals. Then you ask yourself why you want to reach that goal. What are your reasons for wanting it? If you don't find strong enough reasons, you need to forget that goal and move on to another one. The explanation for this is that you need a goal that inspires you. A goal that makes you jump out of bed in the morning with a burning desire to start working on your plan to reach that goal. If you don't have a big enough why for a goal, you will probably not work hard to reach it. So if you now have the what and why figured out, it's time for the how. How will normally work itself out, because if you are really motivated by your why, your brain is simply going to work out a plan on how to reach it. To help your brain in this process, make your goal clear and specific. A goal should be possible to describe in 1 to 5 words. It's actually good to write it down and put it on the bathroom mirror or somewhere else you cannot miss. Or maybe find a photo that symbolizes that goal for you. Visualization of your goal is great. It keeps you motivated and on track. So, now that I have a goal that inspires me, how do I reach it? If you are really motivated by your goal, your brain should already be working on a plan on how to reach it. So, it's now time to look at a good action plan. We will do this by using an analogy with an airplane. Phase 1. Preparation. Before a plane takes off, lots of preparations are needed. Technical checks, fueling, loading of cargo and refreshments, and much more. This is the preparation for the flight. In your case, this might be working on a detailed plan, gathering information, and learning what you need to know, and finding the right friends or partners or suppliers to support your plan. Phase 2. Positioning. When all is prepared, the plane slowly rolls out to the runway, where it will be positioned and ready for takeoff. For your action plan, this might mean contacting schools you want to go to, or signing up with a gym to work out, or maybe setting up a blog or a website. And if you're older, it could be contacting companies you want to work for, renting a new apartment or office, or registering your own business, or something else. Phase 3. Full action. When all is clear, full power is directed to the engines, and the plane starts moving. It goes faster and faster until it reaches the correct speed for liftoff, and up it goes. In your case, this means that your action plan is in the active phase, and you are moving ahead at full speed towards your goal. Maybe you are now in a new school, or at a new job, or actively following a new health plan. Phase 4. Check your direction. In the air, the plane is flying towards a certain destination. Well, at least it's trying to. But in reality, the nose of the plane only points exactly to that destination for fractions of a second. at least in the beginning of the flight. Most of the time, the nose will be pointing elsewhere. The plane will be slightly off track. The pilot's job is to see this and to make adjustments, time and time and time again. What would happen if the pilot suddenly got tired of making all these adjustments and said, "Hey, I'm tired of this now. Let this thing go where it wants to go"? Well, the plane would surely not land where it was supposed to. That's for sure. Yes, continuous adjustments are extremely important and must be a part of any plan to reach goals. If something doesn't work, try another way. Find a way that does work, a way that gets you where you want to go. And you must be persistent here. You cannot give up. Imagine a baby trying to walk. It's falling over and over and over again, but it still doesn't give up. What if the baby suddenly decided that, nope, this is way too hard. I am not trying that again. Well, I hope you see my point. Check your direction, make adjustments, try another way, and be persistent. Phase 5. Reaching your goal. After a long flight and many adjustments, the plane finally reaches its destination. In your case, this may have meant lots of hard work and strategy changes. But if done correctly, you have now managed to reach one of your goals. Congratulations! Setting goals, developing a plan to reach them, and keeping direction are important things. If you do this, you will be in better control of your life. You can get the life that you want and not the one that will be given to you by chance. One last thing. Don't forget about the maintenance of the plane. With this, I mean taking care of your mental health and your body. Life is full of must-dos, competition, and stress. And without the right maintenance, you can crash. Do not allow that to happen to you. Take care of yourself. That's all for now. Be good to each other out there.